Hey Rebels. Okay, done restarted this video about 3 or 4 times, and it was the energy of me trying to have things be all cute, but something would not let me keep it cute. So let's get a little bit ignorant. So it says 1616 readjustments. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizons is a possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. Mm. And the thing about it is that as I was trying to start this video all cute and everything, I did not even get to the bottom of the card where it says everything will fall to pieces. Interesting, right? It's your level of self-control. And it's very interesting because it's even more interesting. There it is. Because the way that I am doing this read and set up the read, okay, because I have something behind here, right? I have these cards behind here, but let's go ahead and let's look at them. So first. So Page of Cups and Immature. These cards came out. And I was like, okay, so Page of Cups, it's the page, it's the messenger. Um, it's the childlike energy, your inner child. It's about new love. It's about playfulness. I'm looking at the fish. I'm like, okay, so the fish is not in the cup. It's outside of the cup. The fish is, taking over the emotion. So the energy that I am getting is that this person who is new in your life, of them, they're actually someone who is old representation, whether it's old representation of an energy that you've dealt with before and they don't want you to see it, or it's an old representation as in this is somebody from your past, but they're coming back into your life like they're new. Ooh, they're trying to take out my throat. They're coming back into your life like they're new. And they've made changes. Baby, let's get into it. I'm ready to punch the sky with it. Okay. So they're coming back into your life and they're presenting themselves like, oh, I made changes and I matured, right? But notice I did this immaturity card. See, I get to talking and then forgetting about the cards that we actually get up on the table. But then I hear myself and then I look down like, oh, okay. So while I'm channeling, Spirit has it down to remind me, yeah, levels of immaturity. So watch this slippery motherfucker. So so remember I said we was gonna do things a little different, right? So these are the cards that came out also while I was putting up from the other reading and clearing out the energy. And sometimes when I'm putting up from the past reading, Spirit likes to give me cards for the next reading, and it just be sometimes individual cards saying, hey, no, take this, take this, take that. It's like packing for a trip, right? And here go the trip. Okay, it's a trip. All right. So top Spirit off back told me, okay, because I knew that these was like it's a duality. It's a duality. This is a duality reading, right? In order to have something positive, there has to be something negative in order to let you know that there's something positive. In order for there to be something negative, there has to be something positive to let you know there's that negative. So both sides of the equation, okay? Shit not quite balanced. One represents one thing is not like the other. Some of these things just don't belong. Anyway, so Spirit told me all that however the cards came out, this is what's hidden. This is what's hidden from them. This is what's hidden from you. Spirit told me regardless of how I picked up the cards, the top row was gonna be you. And notice this is like, heaven and hell type stuff, right? So obviously there's gonna be heaven on one side, there's gonna be hell on another side. Anyway, so Spirit said top is you, bottom is them. So let's read the top. The top says discernment, rectification, alchemy and transformation, infinite in friendship. Okay? And then it says war and war and strife. So at the bottom for whoever this person is that came to mind or that this message resonates for you as, it says cowardly actions, unrestrained living, dangerous writing, unnatural passions, and right here it reads obedience. So these are things that Spirit would like for you to keep in mind as this reading is going on. However, the two resonated for you. If you would like to go back a little bit and hear the words that I read for the top and then hear the words that I read for the bottom and let them sit with you for a bit. That was a loud one. I'm hearing a tantrum. I'm hearing a tantrum. Whomever this person is, do not want you to be able to lift this veil from from your sight, being able to see. They want to present themselves in such a way that they feel that they are equipped to be in your presence. They don't know what it is about you, but there's something about you that says, hey, if you're going to come to me, you need to come correct. So there's something about them that they are suppressing about themselves that is not equipped. So let's go ahead and jump into this read. You got a little tight lip going on, saying, oh, you want me to talk to you like a baby, so let me go ahead and treat you like one. So spirit wants you to know, because even though this person is suppressing the parts of themselves that is not equipped to deal with you, even though you may feel like, you know what, I'm not at your, that you're not at your best, and that you're still making strides and everything to be better, that you have woundings, that you're still healing. This is why Spirit is bringing you this message. Is brought to you by Spirit. This is why Spirit is bringing you this message, to let you know, like, hey, don't play. You Spirit rebels, don't play about this one. Don't play about this one, because this person is intentionally bringing warfare into your life. They have this energy of warfare that you need to equip yourself with your discernment, with you understanding what you rectified and what you're not willing to give up on. Your transformation, your alchemy. Remember how far you done came, okay? This friendship shit. What is a friend to you? Understand what is a friend to you, because this person is going to show you those flags really quick. They're going to show it to you really quick. And if you get to playing around with this person, and if you get to ignoring the fact that they have cowardly actions, the fact that they are restrained in their ways of living, honey, this could be financial, the fact that they do not have the emotional intelligence or the patience to deal with you, the dangerous writing, the stuff. There you go. The things that they say to you are not. See, some of the stuff that they're gonna say to you is gonna be along the lines of, that good morning text that you get every morning, like the scripted shit. So I'm getting this energy of those people who read books, or who watch certain videos. There it is. Spirit said they not reading books. Said they might go to a certain page. They go to the table of contents or in the glossary, look for exactly what it is they want. Then they just go to that part, they rehearse that, and then they present it to you the best way that they can muster up the image and the imagination of it and bring it to life to you. There you go. But also as well, so this person is gonna do like that scripted acting stuff, where they practice somebody else's emotions. They, like, I don't know, I just got the picture of somebody practicing crying in the mirror to make sure that everything about them reads, be sad for me. Okay, I'm sad. They're acting. So this is a person who has not changed. If this is a person from your past, they have not changed. They've been doing a lot of practicing, and they're tired of the life that they've been living, and they want something new. And even though you're old, they see that you're new. Now, if this is someone who is new into your life, they know that you don't know their tactics, so therefore they're feeling like they can run certain things on you that worked on other people, that right before they got caught up type of action, right before they got caught in the act, these XYZ things worked, so therefore let me use them, because they look like they got something that I need as well. So be careful about how this person talks to you, what it is that your timing and responding, because rebels, us have been paying attention to the universe, paying attention to astrology, paying attention to even the lessons of discernment, the lessons that Spirit has given us in these readings. And we are very cautious about who we share our time with. And if you aren't that cautious, you're learning how to pay more attention to yourself. Give that loving time to yourself. You're not running around like a chicken with your head off anymore, being a people pleaser and trying to make sure, oh my goodness, before I leave them, let me make sure they have everything that they need from me. You're not giving yourself up freely like that. So be careful of how you let this person talk to you. I'm sorry, not how you let them, because they're going to say what the fuck they want to say. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do. Spirit is saying pay attention. Okay, because this is going to show you how sharp your discernment is. All right, and then with the unnatural passions, it's not the fact that they have a kink or that they, they want to do some freaky things with you and they no, just the things that they get upset with you about and disappointment. Like for instance, there was this person who decided they wanted to pop up. Now, if you know me, and you heard me share the story of I don't do pop-ups. I don't do pop-ups. Honey, you have to arrange a schedule appointment with me unless we have that type of, we built that type of routine with each other. And even with routines, honey, you got to understand, I'm not going to keep up this routine every Friday of the year, honey, because I like to do other things with my Friday. I'm such a free spirit that I'm not going to do things routinely. If you notice how I upload, I do other things and then I come and I handle this when spirit calls me to it. Because spirit and me, we really in tune. So with their unnatural passion. So there was this person who I was, I was entertaining, or not entertaining, but that I guess they were let's not even give them a title because they're not worth it. But they called themselves coming to surprise me. Now they stay states away. They came to visit me from out of town. This was their intention. Their intentions was to surprise me. But due to them not checking in to be loud confirmation. So due to them not checking in the respect of what my life and what I have going on, they decided to surprise me. They didn't even try to check in and say, hey, so just wondering what you got going for this week. Even though I know they stay states away from me, right? It wouldn't have crossed my mind. It would not have crossed my mind if they were to ask me, hey, so what do you have going for you this week? They could have did that and still been where the hell they was at and just talk to me as somebody who was interested to know what I had going on. But no, so this person did not ask that. They just took it amongst themselves to go on a whim and surprise me. And when they made it up, and when they made it to my state, they called me 3 times, different hours. And from what I learned, those 3 times, different hours that they called, they found their way back in front of my house. This is what I later on found out. But when this person was, in my state to visit, because they also have family members in my state. So the actual intention of them to come visit was not about me. It was because they were already going to be up here. But since they were already going to be up here, they felt it to be convenient for them to come and surprise me because they did not tell me that they already had plans to be in my state. Now, this person did not get to see me because I had already had previous engagements planned. I had even had self-care time that I was not willing to give up due to the fact that they traveled all this way. Once again, it was not for the purposes of me. It was for the convenience of that they were going to be in my state anyway. When this person left, they had such an attitude. They had such an attitude because like, oh, well, I came there to surprise you and you asked me to leave. Really? What? The audacity of you to feel like I was supposed to allow you to invade my schedules and my time and inconvenience me, even though it would have been nice to see them. But the attitude that they had, honey, if you really wanted to surprise me and things did not align up with my schedule due to you not checking what my schedule might have been before you decided like, I understand they felt like I was supposed to be grateful, but no, honey, they were ungrateful because they felt what's the word that I'm looking for? There it is. They felt entitled to my time. Oh, because it's them, I'm supposed to want to stop everything and attend. Oh, hell no. So anyway, Spirit said, watch yourself. Pay attention. You have learned so much, honey. 13 minutes, 14 minutes into this reading, we haven't even pulled out another card. Spirit said, this is how much time, like the message I gave you previously, of course, entertainment purposes, use your own discernment purposes, in educational purposes. Honey, this is all on you. But watch your time, okay? That's what Spirit said, watch your time. And watch how you allow other people to be in your time, all right? So what is the Spirit? We're going to do top and bottom, and we're going to go back and forth. So actual money, there you go. Bottom, them, they in their thoughts. All right, so let me go ahead and pull out these cards, and I'll be right back because I know your time is precious, precious. All right, there we go. So then top and bottom cards for this message, and then we are going to get the third legs out. Honey, okay. Ooh, okay, Spirit say just split it on either sides. Block. Twin flame. Split the deck again. Up here, occupation. And down here, honey, it's a lot more than third legs going on. It's that spirit. Okay. Family. Right here. Boss. All right. So, oh, baby. Spirit wants you. Ooh, it's a lot. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got trust. Trusted. Okay, so obviously both of you, oh honey, it's a competition. Both of you believe and favor yourself and however it is that you show up in your life. But we these third legs and these extra wheels, we gonna get to them. All right. But okay, so Rebel, in regards to you, and Spirit say go a little back and forth. Okay, in regards to you, you're gifted. You Spirit has been showering you with abundance, and this is the other reason why Spirit really wants you to safeguard yourself and pay attention. This Spirit has been showering you with abundance, and remember, abundance is more than just about money and everything. Spirit, it's about your gifts. It's about your presence. It's about the lessons. It's about you have so much that you can share with the world as far as educating them, right? Not giving frivolously. I can't even get the word out, but just giving and, giving to people. No, it's for those who are interested, who will, as they say, you can either cook the fish for somebody or you could teach somebody how to fish and they can cook it for themselves. Your energy is more so you can do either or. But the people who you have dealt with in your life or who you have engaged yourself with has been around you to know how to catch the fish and how to cook the fish. But they really much rather prefer you to just do it for them, all right? So Spirit wants you to understand that due to who you are and how they have assisted you in building yourself, trust it. Trust it, believe it. Do not let anything that this person comes back or come into your life show you or try to, pull the veil over your eyes. Up there, over here. Do not let them, make you doubt yourself. Okay. Be confident. Don't be arrogant. Don't be arrogant. Although this person is going to perceive it as if you're arrogant and they're going to try to use that and weaponize that energy of them perceiving you to be arrogant against you. But in regards to the Spirit say, be unbothered about it. Be unbothered about it. But once again, watch your audacity, because even just a look that you put on your face when you wear your energy on your face, honey, I know you probably very well maintenance than the rest and bitch face. But Spirit said, watch your face, because though they may not be able to read your energy because they're actually looking for the handout of acceptance, they gonna learn some things from you. All right. So Spirit said, watch how you teach them. Watch how you teach them, even though you're not intentionally teaching them. You just teaching them like, hey, this is who I am and this is how things are, and don't come around trying to readjust shit. Okay, the readjustments is made. You take the guidance from Spirit and you move along. So Spirit say continue to be unbothered. But the issue is duality. So if you are unbothered and you're unbothered in a space of positivity, they're gonna behave unbothered in a space of negativity. Right, so it's very ironic that isn't it ironic? Nothing's ironic, really. Everything happens for a reason, right? That they are here and that they're not gonna display their jealousy or their envy. They're gonna more so, walk into your house as if it's a museum, and not saying your house as in your actual physical house unless you let them in, but more so your energy, your space, your aura, your bubble. They're gonna step into that and they are gonna look around like, certain things are gonna be, they're gonna, okay, that's nice, that's good, I like that. Oh, well, if I get them to, accept me and I convince them well enough, this too can be mine. The Spirit is crazy. It's funny, right? So they're gonna have that energy of not being bothered by your rules and by your regulations or how but as we know, eventually when that mass melts, the envy and the jealousy is going to show. And you're going to be like, oh, that shit was there all along. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, the fuck it was. So Spirit said, pay attention to the messages. Don't block yourself. Don't block yourself from seeing these messages of where you are not permitting yourself, or where you will not permit yourself to allow people rush access to heaven just because you like their energy. Once again, first impressions are the best impressions. Give them time to show themselves. You know, what did it say? What was that? The ooh, unrestrained living is on their end. Second card, right? Unrestrained living. And it's crazy because we got Jezebel energy right here. Unrestrained living is right here. Okay, so let's go. Unrestrained living is right here. So for them, with this Jezebel energy, I was about to say action and behavior being here, they're not used to restrictions. Now, once again, we haven't got here yet, so therefore the mask has not come off yet. We're still here at the beginning of things, right? And for you, it's rectification. So this is your ability to be able to rectify yourself and all the broken pieces of you that you thought was broken. Right? So this is your chance. This is your chance to stand on your business, not to put your foot down and put it on somebody's neck. Like, oh hell no. No. You stand, be in your power means that you don't have to yell, you don't have to argue, you ain't gotta be combative. What the fuck you said is what the fuck you said. How the fuck you choose to move is how the fuck you choose to move. You got a little wiggle room once somebody is willing to show up, and here we go with obedience. All the way here in the back. Last card, remember bottom card, was obedience. When somebody's able to show not the fact that they have to abide by you in regards to shit, no, to respect you, to appreciate you, to really value you, to really know your worth, all right? So Spirit say, pay attention to that, okay? So they're coming in with, cowardly actions. You on the other hand, you don't want to have to use your discernment on this motherfucker. But Spirit say you gonna have to use your discernment on this motherfucker. All right. So then with thief, all right, Spirit said, watch how you let this person steal from your time and your occupation, whatever your occupation may be. I don't care if your occupation right now is you're really putting in a lot of work on yourself. I don't care if your occupation is, well, actually, I do care. If your occupation is about your career or you being a good parent or you being a good, a good friend, and your occupation is showing up for yourself. Your occupation is keeping your life, your loud ass life. Well, honey, Spirit said that's a message for later on. They're going to see like your life is so loud that it's going to irritate them. But anyway, that your life is just so aligned. And Spirit said, watch out for how they try to get you to move around your time to convenience them and inconvenience yourself. You know that we fall down, but we get up. Yes, you have fell down many times and you've gotten up many times. And every time you've gotten up, you have elevated, you have catapulted. All right. And them on the other hand, I see a hard time coming for them. All right. So for them, what do we have here? We have distant future and thoughts. Here with sweetheart. So in the distant future, you're going to see how the block that they didn't want you to see was that they were not a sweetheart and that they've been deep in thought about you, whether it's been the identity of you, being your character or somebody like you because they're new, or whether it has been because this is somebody from your past who's coming back. For whatever reason, they always thought about you whenever shit was going bad in their life, but finally you're back in their presence for them to be able to say, hey, you know what? I've been thinking a lot about you. It's been a long time. So they want to come with this new identity. All right. So they're going to have this sweetheart nature, and they don't want you. They don't want you to see that they are not what they're going to show you later on that they could be if you don't pay attention to the shit that is the shit that they are trying to hide, that they are easily going to be able to tell on themselves due to the way that they talk to you. And it's not necessarily because they talk Ebonics, but you taught yourself, or you learned how to be more appropriate. It's going to be in the blurred lines of the shit that they think that they're saying. Patch, like for instance, I remember I was talking to somebody and I told them, like, one of the things that I realized as a flag for me is when I say something that I know is correct and somebody says, you too smart for your own good. After somebody say that to me, I leave. Because that is like them in their head saying, I want to punch the hell out of you because you making me feel stupid. And I remember me addressing that to someone. And this person said, well, really, you not. trying to make me doubt myself, honey, and I knew what I was saying was correct. Not even just, honey, look, watch how people talk to you. Watch those little gaps that they try to poke at something that they deem should be an insecurity of yours. So they saying it like it's a joke, but really they dead ass serious, because even in a joke, there's a bit of truth. Now, how much truth you gonna allow that to be? Spirit say, pay attention to yourself. Okay, so for them, you get into your bag, you get into your bag, you get into your abundance, you are secure within yourself. And even where you know what your insecurities are, you know what you need to work on. So Spirit said, watch that, don't show that. Don't show that. Not saying you have to resist it. Just you shouldn't share that with this person, whomever this person is. Whether you have an idea of who they may be, confirmation. Whether you for some of you, you know exactly who this person is. Confirmation. Oh my goodness, that was honey. So for a lot of you, you know exactly who this person is, because they've been showing up in your dreams. They've been, like your thoughts, like they have been coming into your thoughts so much. It's like they're manifesting themselves through their thoughts of you for them to be in your thoughts. And so like that energy, like your energy is doing a negotiation with them of like, hey, where are you? I feel you. I hear you. And it's like Marco Polo. There it is. It's like your energies are playing Marco Polo, and they are blinded about where you are at. But then for some of you, this person has already entered your life. They are back, or they are new, but they're there. All right. So let this resonate for you. Either this is a warning, or this is, hey, ring those alarms, because it's happening. And you might have been feeling a little bit off about them being in your presence. And the Spirit say, here you go. So, honey, so definitely pay attention. All right. So you've been taking care of yourself. This person, on the other hand, they're just thinking about what can they do to get you to see them the way that, oh, there it is, to get you to see them and rely on them the way they need you to see and rely on them in order for things to continue. They are constantly in thought about that. So if ever they're around you in silence, it's not because they care about you that much. No, they care about you, but they care about you for certain purposes. You make them look good. You give them something to talk about. You give them something to talk about and take back to their people who, like, damn, you got them, like, you give them something to talk about of, them being able to go back to people who you don't even talk to anymore, and them be able to go back to those people and tell them that they know what your business is, which obviously put a highlight on them in some sense of way. In some sense of the way, your presence, you're allowing them to be around, is giving them a highlight in their life. Right? Which is going to wind up causing the jealousy and the envy. If you let this shit happen, continue on for too long, like you're going to see the flags. Spirit, you can call this a test run, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm not gonna name it for you, but you gonna see, and you're gonna hear. Trust yourself. Remember, top of the card, you have discernment. Use that, because you get to use this energy to alchemize and transition yourself to be able to be more confident in yourself, in order to be able to actually know yourself, in order to actually know, like, everything that you have been learning and doing has not been in vain. And it's very unfortunate to 28 to see that someone would, be utilized by Spirit to come into your life for you to see this. But remember, this person already has their own agenda. So Spirit is saying, since they have their agenda, let Spirit have their agenda to help you, to see you, to know you. Right? Those moments of doubting yourself because of your past experiences, honey, those things are coming to a doom. Coming to a doom of an ending for those who benefited off of you being in that space. So with the twin flame energy here, twin flame for you is Ice Queen and in faith. All right. For you to know when you are supposed to get into that cold-hearted space where others perceive you to be cold-hearted. But for you, you have your reasons. No excuse. You have your reasons, so therefore you are perfectly fine. Twin flame experience for them is coming in as manifestation, and they're manifesting entity attachments, right? They're manifesting entity attachments into their life. Though they may not know that these are their intentions, whether they are suppressed, something in them know Something in them know that they do not have the best of intentions for you or for others. All right. And back to twin flame with Ice Queen and Faith. Honey, you have to have faith that you're not being cold hearted. It's how you're being perceived. It's how you're being experienced by them. It's how you are going to be experienced by others. Taking yourself out of this people pleasing ass energy. So moving right along with, see, I told you it was a lot of cards, baby. So faith and legal and family, you are protecting yourself. You are protecting yourself and those who are connected to you that you know are going to come into your life and that are already in your life. You are protecting them from you being a liability due to your choices. The warfare and the strife that you are willing to go toe to toe with, dismissing of this shit, for you to be able to keep your life stable and to be able to keep those relationships that are in your life and that are going to come into your life stable and without any toxic shit being done upon your name or due to your name because of who you allowed yourself to be connected to. Honey, I love it for you. This person with entity attachment and unveiling boss. Honey, the shit that they are about to learn about themselves, because remember, you got soulmate over here. So that's why I read your top the way that I did. Okay, now back down here, soulmate and with entity attachment and in the veil. Whew. They are going to show their ass in the sense of them and their, demand. I want you to supply it, so I'm demanding it. Face ass type of energy. Their obedience is going to be trials and tribulations of fucking tests that they are not ready for when it comes to you and when it comes to anyone thereafter. And Spirit wants you to know that there are supporting energies that you don't know are in this person's life that is pretty much going to validate their experience with you. Okay, so it's not going to be validation in a sense of, oh, well, she didn't give me no cake, and since she had a cold cake, she should have gave me a slice. No, these people who are their people are going to take your side, as in the way that you are actually coming. They are going to completely understand, and they are going to talk to this person, and they are going to give the energy like, motherfucker, why did you think they would let you do that? Those are the type of conversations that their people are going to show up and let them know, nah, you're not the boss the way that you thought you was the boss. Right? So Spirit, once again, Spirit said, trust it. All right? So once again, you're dealing with a whole bunch of foolery. It's going to start off so mature. It's going to be perceived to be so mature. But you're going to realize the tantrum and the childlike entitlement that is going to come from this person. So, is that version? Interesting. Hoodoo voodoo. Hoodoo voodoo. Do you do voodoo? Are they doing voodoo on you? Interesting. Addiction. Third leg. Will you accept? We're going to put that all the way up there. Would you accept this? And how are you going to deal with it? So, hush. Yeah, that's when, on the other side of this is when shit is going to go get crazy. Then you got sticky confirmation. Confirmation with the hot sauce energy, honey. Look, let me tell you. So I remember, okay, when they said one thing does not go without, I remember when I was younger, we was playing Truth or Dare. It was me and this guy. We was playing Truth or Dare, and I dared him. He dared me to drink some Kool-Aid that had hot sauce in it, right? And he put it in there. So I drank it, and I was like, you know what? I dare you to. Now, it just tasted like Kool-Aid, right? But I told him, I dare him to chug it down. Now, what he did not pay attention to that I paid attention to is that hot sauce went all the way down to the bottom of the cup. So I knew once he got to that last little drop, it was going to burn his ass, because that hot and sweet mixture, honey, it was not like, how you put things together now to make it work. Honey, it completely was not meant to be put together. Okay, so then you get long distance there. All right, over here, you have athlete. And then over here, you got money maker. All right. And at the bottom energy, you got soulmate again. Honey. So this is inevitable. It is going to happen. The shit is about to go down if it hadn't already started. Maybe I'm missing the game. Like the actual game, because I know the game. But anyway. So y'all both coming in with y'all money making. Y'all eyes on the prize. Not saying that you see this person as your end all be all, but you are coming in honestly. And that you have to trust that they are coming in honestly the way that they intend on needing you to see them. You remember, the only person who you can know anything about the most is yourself. So you have to trust that you don't know everything about this person. And Rebel, I'm speaking for you because this person, child, this, I got you. I got you. So you coming in unique. You coming in unique, and they want you to even see what their uniqueness is. Ringing. All right. They want you. Yeah, yeah, it's in your energy. It's in your energy. They are already there, honey. It's like those horror movies where it's like, they're looking for that precious and oh, yep, like the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. When what was his name? When he was feeling the precious calling him, honey, you are the precious, and they're being drawn to your energy, but. Spirit has done you the due diligence of hiding you until they got you prepared because they knew that when this person came in, that the lessons was going to be verified, that everything that you needed to see about yourself be be validated was going to be validated through this experience with this person. So Spirit said the message is the addictions for you, your addiction, which is it's a good one. So therefore it's not really addiction, but then again it is an addiction. Spirit wants you to, relax, okay? Go to it when you wanna get to it. Collapse, go do it when you wanna come. Anyway, I had to do that. Anyway, however that resonate for you. At that moment, come. Anyway, not CUM. Not CUM. But then again, nah, no, thank you. I'm gonna stay out y'all business. You do what you plan to do. Because it says unhealthy coping mechanisms. So watch yourself. All right. You might want to restrain it out of this. For some of you, those of you who like, you know what, I'm gonna hold back. Yeah, hold back. Hold back. And watch how hard they try. And watch how frustrated they get. Oh, lock it down. Chastity belts down. Anyway, so you have had this attachment, which has been a very healthy attachment of you working on yourself, of you practicing your discernment. And Spirit said, now it's time for the game to start. All eyes on you. They watching. No, the Spirit does not miss anything. But for this person down here, their addiction, you're addicted to getting the messages. They're addicted to, this Jezebel energy of being able to use the trick of their trades and everything. You've been addicted to paying attention to what the blocks are. They've been addicted to removing blocks because they want you to be able to trust in them with all that they do. Now, because they know all that they do is not lining up with the purities of you. So, with the voodoo, they gonna feel like you did some voodoo on them. Spirit is jumping you ahead. They gonna feel like you did some voodoo on them once they feel like you stole their championship ring, and that you took that that what is it that the wrestling belt. Whatever it's called. Yeah, they gonna feel like you did some voodoo, but yeah, still it's not, honey. The way that you come out, the way that you do things, it's not their business. It's about your belief. You're not doing any magic on them. You're just simply being who you are, and you expect reciprocity. And you're going to realize that where there isn't, thank you, confirmation, where you're going to realize that where this reciprocity is not showing up at is, like it's your non-negotiables. You're just not, you're keeping score in the sense of, okay, so now that I see that check, move along to the next thing. So but in the distant future, they are this whole sweetheart energy. They are definitely going to feel like you've done some voodoo on them, even though they came in suppressing the true matter of themselves. Right? Virgin. All right. So this whole experience is going to be new to you and them. It's going to be new to you and them, and they're going to feel like you had a leg up on them. Keep your mind up out of the gutter. Anyway, that you had more time to stay. But then again, once again, this is a person who is going to be shown via you. So long as you are willing to just naturally go with how things go, and let Spirit know when you're ready to tap out by your actions, and also possibly delivering a message through your word. So long as you do, Like they are gonna see that they were not equipped to measure up to you or to be qualified for you. That Spirit said this is happening. So hot sauce and sweet and sticky with long distance. It's a tug of war back and forth. It's a tug of war back and forth. It's just, Spirit said leave it there. It's just a tug of war back and forth. But how long are you willing to stay in this? And if Spirit was to put somebody else in alignment, because remember, right at the point that this person come into your life, y'all are at alignment. Y'all are at alignment. But shit gonna get misaligned. I'm gonna keep on being drawn to this thermometer. Shit is gonna get misaligned really quick. Okay, it's in you. It's not on you. Although some of that shit might actually be on you, but their sweet and sticky ain't quite your sweet and sticky. It says physical touch, compassionate, your loving nature is their desire for them to be able to have someone such as you. So to have double soulmate, honey, yeah, the Spirit is saying you two are definitely in alignment. Confirmation, you two are definitely in alignment. But will you notice when y'all are in misalignment? Spirit said don't give it so much attention that you are looking for the misalignment or that you're calling out every single thing. Spirit said remember the lessons before. Walk away in silence. Remove yourself in silence. If you look, you ain't even playing no games. You're not playing no games. So don't start treating this like it's a game. All right? Spirit wants me to grab these right now. And then at the bottom, you have Ace of Pentacles, your new beginning. Like, oh, honey, your productivity is on the line. It's on the line. And Spirit said, don't get nervous. You are going to do fine. They trust in you. And as you know, mistakes, I'm saying 12. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Spirit said, nothing is by mistake. Because if you were to fumble at any point of this is going to be this is going to be how Spirit knows what you need to help you to realign, not necessarily just realign yourself, but to recalibrate yourself going forward. So they know what then to bring into your life as options and perceived obstacles. Ooh, honey. One on each side. Top and bottom. And then you got a bonus. Shit. At the bottom, Five of Pentacles. Now, this Five of Pentacles for me is, I always see this as a woman who has looked at her life and said, enough is enough. I'm going to leave everything behind. I'm just going to grab my baby and I'm just going to go. I'm going to leave the big city behind. I'm going to leave the religious beliefs. I'm going to leave the nightlife. I'm going to leave all that behind. And I'm going to take my child and we are going to go live a new life and we are just going to start all over. So for that card to come out, honey, for that card to come out, again, honey, hard times, all right? You're being aligned with something that can potentially become a hard time for you, or are you just going to walk away and just grab what you need of yourself when you realize, like, you know what, this has not only been too much, this is not for me. And whomever this is on the other side of the equation did not want you to hear that, because they still going for my throat. Because here's it gets greater later. It gets greater later, right? So you have the Emperor. Ooh, what wants to show itself? And the Ten of Wands. You gotta believe in yourself. All this is on you. You cannot blame this on anybody else. However this turns out, Spirit is gonna step back and allow you to show them what you are made of and how you want to deal with your next new beginning. Right? This is like what is it called? The finals. Okay. Ooh, and then you got athlete down here. It's the finals, honey. It's the finals. before you go into a new cycle. And your new cycle can be a repeated cycle. It's up to you. You're being graded, you're being checked on, you're being evaluated, checking the score. So you have the Empress, the Eight of Wands, strength and death. Strength and death. Seven of Cups, and the Sun. Though this person had the veil down here, and obviously however this situation plays out, there's going to be a veil lifted on them, right? The veil is going to be unveiled for them, right? Something major is going to happen with them as far as the contradiction of their manifestations and the entity attachments. There you go. Honey, I started sounding like a cartoon character and I felt myself about to get a little bit more. Oh, anyway. Spirit said, drink plenty of water. Please do drink plenty of water. Keep yourself hydrated. Keep yourself nourished. Stay in the practice of your spiritual relationship. Stay in the practice of it. Do not let this person discourage you, not even for a moment, from your schedule, your routine. Remember how I discussed the person who wanted to pop up and surprise me and decided that they got upset because I would not drop my plans, my necessities for them, right? So Spirit said that story, that part of me that I share, because it wasn't a story, that part of me that I share is definitely important to you. So Spirit said, here with the Empress, the eight, do not we was over here with the veil. Thank you for bringing me back, Spirit. Do not pull the wool over your own eyes because you want to be in limerence and create this person confirmation. Create your idea of this person to be something that they are not presenting to you. Not what they say, but also what they're showing. So do not say, oh my goodness, I see this person has this, so we can do this together. Oh my goodness, they told me this, and I feel like they really want it with me. So let me picture myself having this with them. Or, you know what, I know I can do this with this person because, idealistically, they are, they seem like a good looking enough person or qualified enough person that I will be willing to do this with. Do not set yourself up by getting yourself in people pleasing or limerence. Live your life regularly. This person is just somebody who decided to merge into your life, who you accepted to merge into your life for whatever period of time you allowed it, because you have great things coming your way. But as you know, Spirit cannot gift you with your inheritance and your other abundance being your inheritance, so long as certain energies are in your life. So this is why Spirit has said, yes, this is the finals. They're keeping score. They're going to step back. They're going to be there for you when necessary. Hell, they may even be there for you and snatch this person the hell about your life and say enough is enough. All right. Obviously, the rebel was not getting it. And obviously, we need to take control of this because this shit has gone too far. So that's your message. Where do we want to go? We always tend to go over here. And it says, baby. Message for rebels. It says, if it's meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force convenience or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. Can we get another one? Okay, we got an animal card. It says crow. Honey, do you want to have to eat crow? It's not funny, but seriously, that's a real question. Do you want to have to eat crow? Do you want to have to eat crow? I'm sure you don't. Anyway, so it says transition. So you got transformation and transition. Okay, transition. Which part of your life? Okay, which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. Confirmation, right on time as soon as I shut up. So that's another thing Spirit would like for you to know. Remember, and we're going to be saying this for a while. Shut the fuck up and listen. Shut the fuck up and listen to whomever this person is and let them tell on themselves. Because remember, you have dangerous writings back here. Shut the fuck up and let them tell on themselves. So don't ask certain questions, trying to nurture them through situations. And if you not answering certain questions to nurture them through situations, they feel as if, oh my goodness, well, if you cared, you would have. If you cared, you would have. No, because spirit is gonna allow you that energy of feeling like you should. But then you're gonna quickly, maybe I shouldn't. But you'll know when that spirit is coming in like, hey, do this real quick. And so you can see what they're going to say, how they're going to react, how they're going to respond. Spirit says, shut the fuck up and listen. Let them tell you, let them speak. And so you know what they know and what it is that they're willing to share and what it is that they feel that you should be comfortable enough with knowing about them, and watch how your silence make it seem like you're agreeing, but really you're not agreeing. You're just, you're taking it all in, and you just didn't say shit, but you know how to move then. And then you get 999 release. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, view your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? So this is about spirit of, like I said, giving you the opportunity for you to be able to know where you can now get rid of old shit and old ways of being and see yourself differently. Rebels, I love you so much, honey, and do know I am rooting for you. This whole event that you got going on, honey, I thought this was a baby in the middle of the picture. I thought that was a baby. I'm like, I know this is the animals card, but it's a baby. So teddy bear effect. So they may either come at you with a teddy bear effect, or they feel like, oh, they so sweet. They would never do any harm to me. I can do whatever the fuck it is that I want to do. The spirit said, watch them. So it says polar bear with mystic. It says, know that challenges make you stronger. Then we say it. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you are faced with adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Rebel, I love you. I want you to go live your life and make it do what it needs to do for you, honey. And know that I am rooting for you, and that hopefully, if ever needed, and you click on one of my videos, that the message would definitely, no, you're going to say hopefully. We're going to say it with intentions that the message will give you any hints, clues, or direction that you may need. But other than that, Spirit says it's time to trust in yourself. So get out there and live your life. Make it do what you need it to do for you, baby. Go Rebels.